Hello, Buddhas. Today we have a very simple message, and that is your attitude of gratitude. Let me explain. Now, you might be wondering, hey, I'm grateful for things that are going on in my life. Hey, I have a good attitude. And you probably do, because people who don't tend to automatically lean in that direction are probably not going to find my content. So, welcome. Good job. You're doing great. Keep it up. I love you. Step 2, though, is to really step up that game. It is all down to your attitude. Earl Nightingale talks about the strangest secret, and that is that we are what we think about. And he also talks about your attitude in As a Man Thinketh as well. And there's so much of this content about having the right attitude towards the life that you want to live. And it's not necessarily something that you can just immediately change overnight. Again, nothing's impossible, but for me, I've definitely been learning this as a process. And just to be grateful as your general outlook on what's happening is a humongous game changer. Now, all of this stuff adds up, okay? So it's not about just having one little technique. If I do this for 30 days, my whole life will change and I'll be a millionaire. Maybe. Not saying it's impossible. We have a lot of really ingrained behaviors, though. And one of the ingrained behaviors that we have generally is to only be grateful or to show appreciation and thanks when someone gives you something or something good happens. Now, this is not wrong. We should be grateful for these events. We should be grateful for the kindness of other humans. We should be grateful for our fortunes. But we have to learn to be grateful irregardless of what's going on in our life, about what's being given to us. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily easy to be grateful if someone punches you in the face. However, what could be a better response? Yes, sure, you could punch them back in the face, okay? And I'm not condoning violence here, this is rhetorical. You can punch them back in the face, hit them even harder. Let's say you're a buffer, or you've got a stronger mind in this case here. And then you've got a back and forth going, you've got a boxing match, which is a hell of a sport, don't get me wrong there, but it's not what I'm after. And instead, you can take the person who punched you in the face and say thank you. And I know that sounds absolutely ludicrous. I'm completely aware. And a long time ago in an Alex far away, I would not have felt that way. However, if you really think about it for a minute, if someone is punching you in the face, there's most likely a malintent, a maliciousness, a lust to harm, or else they wouldn't be doing it. Side note, punching someone in the face hurts your hand too. It's not like it just, all the energy transfers to their face and you feel nothing. There's a commitment behind punching someone in the face. You're not just doing it accidentally. Accidents happen, but that's not why you punched them in the face. Punching implies intention. I chose to take that action. So if I'm choosing to take the action of punching someone in the face, then I'm looking for a result, and that is the pain, right? Or the misery that I'm instilling in them. Taking my pain and misery that caused me to want to hit them, and I want to instill that in them with a percussive force. This works, don't get me wrong. However, if someone punches you in the face and you say thank you, bleeding, whatever, that's fine. I'm not saying that this is to ignore the outside world. But if they punch you in the face and you say thank you, and you don't punch them back, their punch was ineffectual. That's it. So back to the whole thesis of this discussion here. If you are grateful for everything that happens in your life, and you are even most grateful for the negativity that happens in your life, I'm not saying to ask for it, and definitely try to change your circumstances if there's bad things going on. But if there's something in your life that's, let's say it's a bill that you weren't expecting, right? If you let it hurt you, then I'm sorry, you're weak. That's it. It's just a bill. Maybe Bill's punching you in the face, but you get what I mean here. But if you take that bill and you go, Bill, thank you. I really appreciate you for being here. And I am going to pay you. And I'm going to have a smile on my face while I do it. And then I'm going to move on to the next thing in my life, as if it's not a big deal. If you can have that kind of an attitude, well, honey, all of a sudden the bills that come in are going to be able to be paid with ease. Because, as an aside here, you know the Buddha billionaire aspect? We all want to be rich. And being rich means you pay a lot of bills. So if you hate paying bills, then you can't be rich. Truth bombs, can't help it. Had a day of meditation pretty much, and I am feeling like I'm in bliss. So this is kind of channeled, it's fun. And before I go off on too much of a tangent, I just want to say that I am so grateful that anyone would watch this whatsoever. So thank you. And if you have the time, you can comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Those things help the channel. That's pretty much what we need. And I want to be able to get this content to as many of you as possible. So until next time, Buddhas, remember, gratitude all the time. And the most important thing, the absolute most important thing, is to love yourself.